Hi everyone, I'm Yu Lei, Corporate Counsel at LegalPad. Hard to believe that we're now in December. LegalPad is here to keep you informed on what's happening in U.S. immigration throughout 2020 and beyond. Let's get started. Update number 1. Flexibility for remote I-9 document inspection extended until December 31st, 2020. All U.S. employers must complete Form I-9 for each new hire, which is used to verify the employee's identity and U.S. employment authorization. Typically, employers must review in person the employee's original identity and status documents, but due to the pandemic, many companies are operating remotely. As a result, the government has been allowing eligible companies to complete the I-9 verification process by video, fax, or email instead of in person. Once normal operation resumes, these employers must then physically inspect original documents within 3 business days for all employees that were I-9'd remotely. This I-9 inspection flexibility may further be extended beyond December, depending on the future of the pandemic, and LegalPad will be closely monitoring for updates. Update number 2. The White House is considering lifting the 14-day U.S. entry ban for certain countries. The government is considering lifting a ban that bars entry into the U.S. for foreign nationals who were physically present in Brazil, the UK, Ireland, and 26 European countries within 14 days of attempted U.S. entry, unless they qualify for an exception. The recommendation to lift this ban is supported by several White House coronavirus task force members and the U.S. airline industry. Supporters reason that the ban is not effective at combating COVID-19 because most countries are not part of the current ban anyway. Instead of an entry ban, supporters are recommending a national testing standard to lift travel restrictions. It's important to know that this recommendation is under consideration. It's not effective yet. President Trump has not made a final decision on whether to lift the ban. Update number 3. The December 2020 Visa Bulletin has been released. The Visa Bulletin is issued every month by the Department of State and lets people know whether their priority date, meaning their place in line, will be eligible for green card filing. Plus, the Visa Bulletin shows the line for green card issuance. For all employment categories, the government will accept green card applications based on the dates of filing chart in December. This chart shows moderate advancement in most employment-based categories, except for people born in India applying under EB3, where the line moved backwards by 1 year, meaning a longer waiting period. Update number 4. Once again, non-essential land border restrictions between US Canada and US Mexico has been extended. Due to COVID-19, land border travel restrictions between US Canada and US Mexico has been extended through December 21st, 2020. It's important to point out that the border is not as closed as it seems. There are 2 key points. First, the restriction only applies to non-essential travel, meaning travel for tourism or recreational activities, such as sightseeing, gambling, or attending a cultural event. Secondly, the restriction only applies to land border crossing. What this means is that the border is penetrable. You can still travel by car between US, Mexico, and Canada for essential travel, such as work or school, but you should be prepared for more questioning at the border about why you're entering the US. Also, US citizens and green card holders can still return to the US. As a reminder, this restriction only applies to land border crossing, so air travel is not impacted. You can still fly into the US from Canada or Mexico. I hope you found these updates helpful, and I'll see you next week.